how's it going? This is Hoiman, and I guess to first start off with, so in my last video I mentioned how one of my creations, basically one of my characters for my books, a gyroid to be specific, is now featured in a third party Beast Diary. So it's basically someone on Facebook liked the design and wanted to feature my creation in a Beast Diary that he's making. So that's all done and created now. And then he did mention that he wanted to do Shadow Gaiper next. So I filled out the same information that he wanted, like things like lifespan, what's the creature's habitat, and things like that. And unlike the gyroid, Shadow Gaiper is more of a major character in my books, so I definitely had more information that I could kind of present more accurately. But after doing that, he actually did message me saying that they don't allow specific like beasts that can communicate with humans or have like telepathic powers and stuff. And I thought, before even answering the questions, I did have an iffy feeling that Shadow Gaiper might not be applicable for his diary, just because of the unique background that the character has. So I ended up having to basically not feature Shadow Gaiper, and he has asked me, do I have any more beasts that could be featured? And I did look into my catalogue of creations that I've made for my previous books, and 3 of them did come to mind, and I did present them all, but they do kind of have some unique characteristics as well. So I sent the person the options, but I've still yet to hear back from him. It's kind of on hold at the moment. And then I guess moving on, if you've been following me, I've been mentioning how I've kind of not broken up or fallen out, but just kind of had this kind of awkward barrier come between me and a close friend of mine. And I mentioned how I was worried that if I was able to continue being friends, basically. But I've long since talked to him, and we finally cleared it all up now. So now we're gonna stay as friends, which is what I want, basically. So, but it just depends, like, am I able to do it? But I think I can. Like, ever since resolving the issue, I do feel like a lot of weight has been lifted from my chest and my shoulders. And yeah, it was definitely something that was kind of hindering me and putting a lot of pressure for the last few weeks, but I'm just finally glad to have it resolved, and I'm glad to basically inform you that it was a happy result, I guess. So a little bit of an update about my binge eating, since it's been quite a while since I've kind of talked about it. But for the past few 2-3 months, I keep telling myself that I want to go on a diet. So I basically want to go back on the 1 meal a day, and I keep telling myself that, but I just seem to keep failing it this time. Like, I can manage without food throughout the day and then have dinner, and it's always about within the hour before I go to sleep that I just get this sudden burst of hunger that I just really need to eat something. So it's like I'm able to do it for the most part, but it's just always in the last hour before bedtime that I just fail it for some reason. And it's just not healthy really to eat a lot just before bed, because then it doesn't digest properly and then it becomes uncomfortable in the morning and stuff. But I have found myself binge eating a lot, mainly through like foods that are high in sugar, things like chocolate or biscuits and stuff like that. And I can easily just smash through like a brand new box of like 24 Ferrero Rochers in one go, or like a whole chunk of Cadbury bar or Galaxy bar. And I don't mean like the family size ones. Like I can just smash through one or two of those in one go, which is just not good. Like it makes me feel really sick afterwards, and I just get really dizzy, get really hypersensitive, and just overall not a good feeling. And it's like I already know it's not good and it doesn't put me in a good feeling, but I just can't stop doing it. Like I just always feel quite stressed and depressed, which is the usual for me because of mental health and stuff. But I don't know, lately I've just been not treating myself very well in terms of like eating so much of this stuff. And even my mum has not outright got angry at me, but just kind of told me off about eating everything, all the chocolate and stuff like that, all the stuff we received over Christmas, like all the family chocolates and stuff like that, and biscuits. And then sometimes she wants to, well, she plans to give some of it away, but then she discovers that I've already ate it like weeks ago. And it's gotten to the point where I've even put all the chocolates, biscuits and stuff in a bag, gave it to my mum and told her to hide it. But it's like sometimes I go into a room and I see it just lying on the floor, and that just tempts me, and I just end up having it, and then my mom just kind of tells me off about it as well. Not that I'm blaming my mom or anything, because I'm responsible for my actions. I'm responsible for what I eat, I guess. But even when my mum doesn't buy these things to help me, I sometimes just end up buying it myself. And it's just, I don't know, maybe all the stuff that's been going on this past few months, like the thing I was going through with my friend, job center stuff, and just overall house stuff as well. I guess all that has just kind of been stressing me out, which is probably why I've been feeling more stressed than usual, which makes me binge eat more than usual, I guess. But as far as I could tell, I don't think I've gained weight. I mean, I can't say that confidently since I haven't been on the scale in a while. But I don't know. I really want to lose weight. Like, the last time I weighed myself was 250 pounds. And my goal this time is to reach 220, so that's £30 off. And I know I can do it because I did it 2 years ago when I was at £280 and I lost £40 in about 2.5 weeks. So I know I can do it. But I suppose there is that fear as well. When I did lose the £40, my doctor did test my blood and he noticed that I developed gallstones, and that was due to just rapidly losing weight at a really fast rate. So I guess like knowing that detail kind of makes me afraid to do this style of dieting again. But I don't know. I guess maybe diet, but not as such a severe style as I did before. Because before it was one meal a day, but I was eating less. So when I was having dinner, I was intentionally not having enough food to the point where I felt full. I just kind of felt I could eat more, but I want to stop. So I guess maybe this time, maybe eat to the point where I feel more full, but still stick to the one meal a day. That might help out the situation, but I don't know. I suppose it's better than binge eating a lot of sugary stuff. And I don't know, it's just within the last hour before bedtime, I always just lose myself. I just get this really big craving to just eat something, anything. Like I go to the kitchen and I just scramble through fridge, cupboards, anything to eat basically. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just, I don't know, I just lose all sense of my actions and myself. But again, you know, I am responsible for my actions, so yeah. My New Year's resolution, it wasn't like a proper resolution, but it was like a defining moment where I said to myself, okay, it's a new year, time to really stick to my diet. And so far it's not worked out too well. Yeah, I guess all I can do is just have more willpower and really stick to my diet. If I seriously want to lose weight, then you know, that's kind of the only way, I guess. Just need to have more willpower and really stick with my diet. But as for the job center itself, I'm still waiting to hear back from them because I still, like, they sent me a letter saying that I need to attend an appointment to discuss the new style of benefits that I'll be getting because my old one's being replaced, but I'm still yet to hear from them. But then on my online job center account, they say different things, so it's like, I have no idea what's going on there. And I've still yet to hear anything from my doctor regarding for me to see a specialist person that can help me look for work for people with mental health. So I've still yet to hear from her. But yeah, for the most part, this week has been, I'd say, relatively slow, but definitely quite emotional, I guess. But as well as that, I have like signed up for more like not necessarily therapy, but more things like because I suffer from social anxiety and I just get so stressed and nervous when I'm in the company of others. I have signed up for like an online group to get together with people with similar issues as me. And this is kind of a way to like kind of help comfort each other and try and offer each other advice on how to break out of social anxiety and stuff like that. So I've signed it up and I'm planning to attend the one this Saturday. So hopefully it goes well. Naturally, I am nervous about it, but it's kind of the only way to tackle social anxiety really is to challenge it, and nerves is going to be a natural part of it. So yeah, just waiting to attend that appointment and see how it goes, and I'll be sure to talk about it in the next video. But yeah, overall this week has just been relatively slow, but just been feeling really stressed really for the most part. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's been going on with me this week. So yeah, hopefully the online appointment goes well, and hopefully yeah, I'll see you next week, I guess. So I guess that's pretty much it for this week, so hopefully I'll see you next Saturday. That's it for this video. My name is Hoiman, and please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.